What up, what up, what up? Welcome everybody from KM Video Live Streams over here to Capping with Kev Mac and DJ. Special guest Rocchead should be joining us shortly. Seeing that you guys had questions for Rocchead and Mumpy about tonight's Cowboys Steeler game. So we'll see if Rocchead joins us. He should be joining us in a minute, as well as my co-host DJ. What up with you, Western Ave? You know, this is the home of sports talk. You got dudes from the streets talking about professional sports, handicapping, and how to win in the sports book. Michelle, what up? Robert Allison, what up? I see y'all getting on up in here. That's what's up. Y'all know I gotta go get in the bed though, right? I gotta take my butt to the hospital. So I need to get up early in the morning. But I was trying to put a video out for y'all. So at least when I'm in the hospital, I'll be able to watch a video. And this month gonna be real bad because I ain't putting no work in. We already on day 6, finna be day 7. I ain't putting no work in this month. So I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble soon. But in the meantime, we waiting on Rocchead and DJ to get on up in here. DJ told me y'all wanted me to do a show tonight. I try to come on Sunday through Thursday. You know, if I'm not feeling well, of course I won't come on, or if I got something else I could be doing. But well, we here now. And I don't know what all I told you guys on the last slide, but I believe I said that the Cardinals was could kind of hang with the 49ers because it was a bad matchup. I believe I said I thought the Cowboys would beat the Steelers. What else? I told you I was scared of my Dodgers playing the Padres. Man. And I told y'all the Cleveland Guardians wasn't no joke. I told you they had some good pitching. And the Detroit Tigers, since people was hitting me with that Tiger stuff, was going to be in trouble. Let's see, there go DJ. Yeah, y'all thought I was playing, man. Y'all start talking all that Tiger mess. I told y'all, man, don't get me started on them Tigers. Because they ain't going to win nothing without Screwball. I said the Indians can hit, and they got a couple of good pitchers. Y'all going to learn to listen sometime. I'm coming here to debate y'all about your team and your players, but y'all get me started, man. I got to tell y'all the truth sometime.
They ain't supposed to tell the truth every time.
You have some winners today?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah. Man,
Saturday?
my old nope.
You didn't get the field goals tonight and
Nah, I
no?
didn't do the
But I'm
Pittsburgh
saying
too.
but I'm
They
saying that they kick them though?
yeah, Boswell. Nah, Dallas did, but Pittsburgh didn't. They only kicked one field goal, but
Well,
Dallas kicked two.
well, like you said, you only really bet it on Thursday.
Yeah, sometimes Monday to the Monday. Well, yeah, Monday, Sunday night.
Sunday night.
You can at least count for one of them, but
Right.
um,
Southside, what up?
for the parlay, yeah. Southside.
Man, Matthew Stafford is not what he was in Detroit. Them days are over with.
They
And
went
the
on.
system handcuffs their quarterbacks in LA. In Detroit, you were losing franchise. You're nobody. Y'all didn't even send Barry Sanders out right. You guys are bums. So you can get a quarterback and just say, man, throw the ball. Just throw the damn ball all you want. Throw it as far as you want down the field. And that's what they're doing in Detroit. You can't do that in LA, man. Not up under McVay. McVay's a power tripping coach, man. He wants to run his offense the way he runs his offense.
Like Belichick.
Kev always thought Stafford was overrated. I didn't, man. He was the shit in Detroit. And guess what? He won a championship in LA. Oh boy, did not.
Yeah.
Golf
Yep.
couldn't win in LA. Stafford
Oh,
could.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying he ain't overrated to you. You have that right to say that. I always liked him. He was always highlights, always throwing the ball. You know what I mean?
He like Andrew Luck,
Luck was a bum.
but he had them plays. He had a
Yeah,
deep ball. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
people would get excited about that.
yeah.
And Luck will win like Luck might give you what 8 games. You know what I mean? He might finish the season 8-8 or something like that. But they will be talking about this dude like he was just the greatest dude ever. I could be like, why do he get so much props and he ain't never done nothing? He
All right,
don't
I
win nothing.
want to take. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead and finish.
Nah, that was it.
All right, so my son just texted me, right? He play on whatever that is y'all got, FanDuel, not FanDuel, Prize Picks.
What prize pick?
So y'all know I be talking about how CeeDee Lamb drop passes, and y'all be all on CeeDee Lamb. This dude, and dudes get mad at me and say I'm hating, and that ain't true. He the best receiver in the league, all this old shit.
Oh,
So my
yeah.
son just texted me. His only loser was CeeDee Lamb over, I think, 67 yards. And I told my son he need to listen to me. I go in on CeeDee Lamb all the time. He said, man, this nigga dropped 3 passes. I say it all the time.
All the time.
No, he had 79 yards. That was what he had to get, and he didn't get it. He got 62, I think.
Yeah, that game was so weak today. Like, man,
I knew the
what was the
Cowboys
score?
was gonna win, but I was hoping the Steelers won. I said the Cowboys. I hate I didn't give out all my picks, man, but I gave them out to people over my phone, but not on the sports channel.
Yeah, we really didn't
I
go in
wasn't
on the
feeling
show.
well. Luck beat Deshaun Watson in the playoffs. Colts over Texas.
Like, like, just read that out loud.
That's
Like,
when the Texans were
I don't
sorry.
know. Yeah, like, I don't know if you saying that like if you count that like Luck really did something, but
Right.
Luck beat Deshaun Watson in the playoffs. That's not hard. I mean, like, come on, dog. Even back then to now, Deshaun Watson ain't nobody.
Man, right now, don't nobody like Deshaun Watson
He never was. When was he ever that dude like that?
when he made the playoffs.
When he made the playoffs, like to some people, like that means something. You made the motherfucker. Did you reach a Super Bowl?
That's what I be saying.
Getting into the playoffs is nothing. Like,
I be saying, can you win the big game, man?
yeah, can you win the big game? Can you at, at least? I'm not even saying can you win the Super Bowl. Can you get to
Right,
the Super Bowl?
right.
No,
Can you
like
win the AFC?
that dude is terrible, man. Deshaun Watson is terrible. I've seen so many people ask for him to be benched today. Like he
Man, for
weak
2 weeks in a row.
and he getting all that money.
Yeah,
Like that's the thing that I hate. That I mean, I'm not mad at dudes for getting their money, but once you get your money, they just start, man, they just fall off. Like every time, okay, this is the highest paid player. Soon as he get that check, it's like the check is a curse. You feel me? It's like the Madden cover or something now. Like,
yeah.
man, as soon as you get that check, it
Real
is a
talk,
wrap, buddy. Take all your unders after that.
man.
Yeah, man, he got over. He got over on them cold. But why would you, in that position, why would you give Deshaun Watson that much money? Guaranteed.
But nobody.
After he just had this situation, he didn't play that long. I highly doubt it was a bidding war for Deshaun Watson of all quarterbacks. Like, you had no reason to pay him that type of money, especially after he just sat out, couldn't play a whole season. Like, but that's why the Cleveland Browns are the Cleveland Browns. Like, certain teams, it's not just the players, it's the organization. The entire organization does not know how to win. The Cleveland Browns, the Los Angeles Clippers, you know what I mean, and so on and so forth. I can name a bunch of them. It don't matter if they get LeBron if they get uh if they get Jordan out of retirement, like it don't matter. Like the Clippers is not winning nothing. And the same for the Cleveland Browns. If they get Tom Brady out of retirement, if they bring AJ Brown out of retirement, and they still gonna lose because they don't know how to win. They don't have a winning culture over there. That shit.
Man,
Baker
Rob
was
Moses
trash
said they
there.
should have kept Baker Mayfield.
Baker was trash over there though. They
Yeah,
couldn't
he
win
he
nothing.
didn't get good till he went to what, Tampa?
Tampa, yeah, they couldn't win nothing over there like that. Like, and then like this is why they always getting a top pick. They always get a top quarterback. How many quarterbacks they done went through? First round quarterbacks have they went through? Like they haven't had a franchise guy yet.
Yeah, I don't know what Rocchead doing, man. I ain't got all night though.
Man, what happened? I didn't even know he was supposed to come on until I seen the title. Man, where he at?
Yeah, Rocchead called me up.
Yeah, he need to tap in. He need to come on.
He said he would. He wanted to see what y'all was talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about how his goddamn team lost. That's first. And man, shout out to all you Raider fans, man. Cause y'all got
The
smacked,
Broncos whooped him, huh?
whooped them, put belt to ass on them boys, man. So bad, whooped them so bad. They was only down 10 points and they benched their quarterback in the third quarter. Like you don't see that too often. Only down 10 points at this point in the third quarter, and you bench the quarterback. Like he already had two picks, and then they put the backup in. He throw a pick too. You know what I mean? I think it was Pick City. See, I keep it 100 about my team because I bet for one, and for two because I'm just not a I'm just not a liar. You know what I mean? So like. If my team is trash, I'm gonna tell you my team is trash. Like offensively, we are terrible. It's our defense that keep us in games. You know what I mean? But
Wait,
offensively, they not
wait,
on the
hold
same
on. Y'all
team.
beat us? Oh, that was Miami beat us.
Yeah, you could watch these games and see these dudes is not in sync with each other. They're not on the same page, and sometimes the play calling is terrible. I wish they would force Sean Payton to stop calling plays. Give it to somebody else. Let the offensive coordinator call the plays or something because it's not working. He got this old ass offense with this brand new college player, and it's not working. Like it's terrible. Even in the middle of the game, I tweeted out, Bo Nix has one touchdown pass. At that point, he had one touch. Do you know how trash that is? We 5 games into the season, and you have one touchdown pass. So then finally, right after I said a couple drives after I said that, he got another one. Okay, now he has two touchdown passes. You know what I mean? So he ended up getting two in a game. So on the season, he got 3 touchdown passes in 5 games. You know what I mean?
Baby Crazo went hard on the Broncos today. I said, man, you gonna take the Broncos? He said, yeah, they playing the Raiders, kid. That's easy. Oh, ooh.
I had called that one too, even though we hadn't beat them in 8 games.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Raiders stood a chance.
With no Devontae Adams,
I wasn't even thinking about that. It ain't like I bet on them. I just thought they stood a chance.
nah. I mean, they have, like I said, they done beat us 8 times in a row. You feel me? Which, if anybody know that Robert, we used to put hands on the Raiders every year, and ever
Man,
since Peyton Manning
shit,
has,
everybody put hands on the Raiders.
yeah, ever since Peyton Manning retired, man, we've been downhill. We've been through so many quarterbacks. We've been through so many coaches. We've been through so many coordinators. Like if if we could just get like a offense that could produce, could really make the score points, we will be all right because our defense have always trucked along and kept us in games. Even when our offense was terrible, our defense has always been up to par. So I just really wish that we could get that together and start like winning more games. But you know what I mean? Well, we on a 3 game win streak right now. So I ain't
Man,
saying we can win nothing, but I'm just saying, hey, on the bright side, we up.
man, I want to agree and disagree with Western Ave. She said the league catered to bums. I agree. Mahomes ain't it. That's a lie.
That's a bold faced lie.
He's mid and not even at best. He's just Markle. Nah, that ain't true.
You gotta watch what's your name? You gotta watch the games on a color TV. I think that's why you ain't really seeing what's going on. You feel me? You gotta get you a color TV. You still watching on black and white. Apparently,
Yeah.
you're not
Oh,
seeing that that Patrick Mahomes is the truth.
you still got a tube TV. You're not seeing all the movements on the field.
You still got like a 17-inch or something.
He is not a bum. This nigga
Right.
just won a couple Super Bowls
Look, when
with
you
a team with no defense.
exactly, you're talking about a guy who doesn't have a top tier defense, who's for the last couple seasons he hasn't had a top tier receiver. These receivers is dropping passes and everything. If
Yeah.
anything, you got to give it to that line and you got to give it to him because he extends the play and uh he finds his receiver. You know what I mean? Like he gets open and he makes sure he finds a receiver that's open.
See, this is what DJ talks about not being biased for your team, but knowing your team. You keep yelling out the boats, the boats, the boats. So you hating on Mahomes.
Yeah.
Y'all can't even win your division. How you hating on that dude?
The boats is trash truck juice. Let's just keep it real. The boats is not it. Like your quarterback, not it. Defense, not it. You got rid of all the receivers. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. We're gonna keep it real. We
Man,
can't talk about what's real.
man,
Steelers just cost me. I'm curious to see. I'm curious to know what was that 523. Damn, I thought that said 523,000 at first, but still, even though what was that?
oh, because of that comma.
Yeah, what was that 523? Depending on it was just Steelers to win. Because if that's the case, why didn't you hedge?
Yeah, it was probably a parlay. He probably ain't hip to hedging
Yeah,
yet.
why you didn't hedge?
Compare him to a great because he's not that.
Listen, a guy that has multiple Super Bowls
Three.
and 3 Super Bowls, and he's on a back to back right now is not it. He's the only him and Travis Kelsey is the only ones that's still on that team, and maybe Harrison Buckner. But who else on that team is Tyreek Hill not there no more? They still won. Like who else is? If he not it, then who is it? It's Andy Reid. Like Andy Reid not out there throwing the ball. He not out there extending plays.
She said, "Who cares? This is a team
Now,
sport.
as a team sport, you said he was trash.
You the one called him trash. He ain't
The
it."
man has multiple Super Bowls. He on a back to back right now, and they haven't lost a game this season.
But
It's not
Western Ave, you gotta pay attention to what we're trying to tell you. His receivers had the most drop passes in football last year.
still
He
won a Super Bowl.
he's had at least two of his defenses was not that good. And he got three Super Bowl rings. How you gonna take anything away from that dude?
The man lost one of the best receivers in the league. He had Tyreek Hill on his team and lost him, and still won a Super Bowl the next year. Like, come on now.
And when you she said I don't want to hear it. She's so biased for the boats.
She brought it up.
And when she says he's just marketable, the NFL, I don't even know if they market him. I'm not saying they don't. He's getting endorsements. Them is people coming after him because they know he's going to be one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game when his career is over with.
He ain't got too many endorsements like that. You're not seeing them everywhere. They marketing Travis Kelsey more than anybody with that Taylor Swift stuff. But you
Man,
know,
that was perfect for Kelsey and Taylor Swift.
it was.
That
That,
was the perfect hookup.
yeah, these PR moves be for real. You feel me? Like they help out. But I think this gonna be Travis Kelsey last season.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Mahomes good at KC5. He put on when you got a generational talent like that put on for the city and bring championships, you good for life. Like, you know what I mean? Kobe, you know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you, Kobe could have walked anywhere in LA with, you know what I mean? He could have been in the wrong neighborhood with the wrong color on and everything. It don't matter. Ain't nobody doing nothing to Kobe because he done brought all them championships to LA. You feel me?
What you call it? Western Ave said, "Nah, the league do that. Subway is not part of the NFL. Head and Shoulders is not part of the NFL. Oakley, Essential Water, and them commercials he be doing for insurance. That's not the NFL."
Look, all I'm gonna tell you is, from a betting standpoint, I'm gonna give you some knowledge right now. If if the Chiefs ever go down 10 points, you take the Chiefs live money line to win because they have not lost a game. Patrick Mahomes has never lost a game where he was down 10 points, only 10 points, and he came back. Or even if they get down a lot, you take the plus. Let's say they lose them by 14 and live is plus 14, 14 and a half. Take Kansas City plus because they're gonna come back and they're gonna shorten that gap. Even if they don't win the game, they're gonna shorten that gap.
So I'm gonna tell you, Adidas, they come up with a new way to pay players, so they don't have to lock them into a commercial and be giving them residuals the rest of their life. They pay Mahomes between 300,000 and 500,000 per ad. So he gets whenever they want him. Break mine off. I need that half a mil ticket. I'm on my way.
Yeah,
And he's making 25 million per year just on endorsements.
yeah, that's how it go. It's usually with the with the brands, they normally lock them in to where they can't even wear another brand. Like if you a Adidas athlete, you can't wear no Nike. Even you know what I mean? Like
Right, right.
they'll drop you. You feel me? Like that's part of your contract. You can't even wear another brand. Give them no type of problem.
State Farm is the insurance commercial I was talking about.
Yeah, State Farm. Yeah, they done had Draymond, Chris Paul. You know, a lot of people. And a lot of people. That's where they make their money. Like Marshawn Lynch. He said when he was in the league, he didn't spend none of his NFL money. He spent all the endorsement money. Who else said that? I think Jason Tatum. Like a lot of players, you know, they live off of their endorsement money and
The
just put
first
they.
play, the first player I ever seen say that was Shaquille O'Neal.
I know
Shaquille, when he came into the league, Shaquille bought this big old bus, and I don't know if he was scared of planes at the time or what, but he had a big old huge bus, and they interviewed him, and he was like, "Man, my NBA money is cool." He like, "I just spend my endorsement money." He said, "I go buy shit all the time when I off endorsements."
yeah, I know he had a cool story about how he blew his first money when he got into the league. He,
Shaq,
yeah,
mm,
he said he went to the dealership, bought him a Benz, came home with it. His pops was like, "It's a nice Benz. Where mine at?" Damn, we gotta get one for pops. Went back, got one for pops. He like that's like 300 gone. You know what I mean? Mom's just sitting there like, what's up with me? Like, I need some, you know what I mean? He went and got mom something, you know what I mean? Next thing you know, you know what I mean? He did all this stuff, and he said his accountant called him like, "Hey man, you in the hole," you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't spend too much money, so then he had to figure it out from there. He had got this old dude that was his like financial advisor. But I heard a lot of players say stuff like that too. Gilbert Arenas said he blew all his money before he even got his first NBA check. He was sleeping in the arena, in the stadium. He was basically living in the stadium because he spent all his money. So he
mm,
would just sleep in the facility, and work
that's
out
crazy,
like
man.
that. Stay there. I think Chad Johnson said something similar too.
That's crazy.
He used to sleep up in there, just you know what I mean. Now he just work out 24. He said it made it better. It made him better though. because
Mm.
he worked out more. You know what I mean? Worked on this game.
Rocchead's in Pittsburgh. I guess he flaked on us though.
Oh man, he gotta come on. He owes one, man. He gotta come on here, and he gotta answer for his team. You know what I mean? These dudes, you know what I mean? Y'all lose, y'all give out losers. You know what I mean? Or your team lose, and y'all don't want to show up. Y'all don't want to show your face because you was wrong. It's cool. We all wrong. You know what I'm saying? Every once in a while. You know what I mean? We still can't find Jerome Wallace. You know what I mean?
I was just about to say that message is for you, Jerome Wallace. I know you catch the replay.
Yeah, we still can't find Jerome.
Man, that dude gave us so many losers.
Hey, that's how we gonna make money, man. We just gonna fade his picks. You know what I mean?
Go
Just
against his
yeah,
picks, and we
whatever
win.
Wallace give you, just play the opposite. You're gonna come up at the end
Man,
of the month, end of the week. You know what I mean? Oh,
man.
Rocchead looking for Mumpy. Man, I'm surprised at all these Raider fans. They normally talking crazy. I ain't get one text today. My uncle a Raider fan, a couple of the homies are Raider fans. I'm like, where y'all at? You know what I mean? I should have been on their phone. I should have do like they do and hit them up as soon as the game was over. Like, yeah, was heading in.
85 Bear cornerback Mike Richardson grew up in Nutty Block, Compton. I didn't know that. His sister told the NFL he was smoking dope because he wouldn't give her any money. Ruined his career. Dang, I never knew that. I remember Mike Richardson.
Why would that ruin his career though? If he wasn't really smoking dope and if it wasn't affecting what he had going on, they
Yeah,
drug test.
yeah, I was about to say he could have got a drug test.
Yeah, wouldn't he pass the drug test if he was Mike Richardson? That was 85. That was before my time.
Yeah, that was Dave Dorson, Gary Fensick, Richard Dent, Mike Singletary. Oh, he was smoking.
Oh, he was smoking.
Dang, that's messed up.
Yeah, in '85, shit, everybody was smoking.
He recently got convicted of murder. Damn,
Oh, he locked up too.
damn.
Damn.
I didn't know that story though. I remember him on the Bears.
Yeah, he
I
grew up
didn't
in
know that
Compton.
stuff. I
Damn,
wonder whatever
60.
happened to Gary Fensick. You don't hear nobody talk about him.
They said
White boy.
they used to call Mike Richardson L.A. Mike.
I didn't even know that. Probably one of them Tigers, Guardians, Royals, Yankees. I've been telling y'all for a few days, especially when that dude hit me with that Tiger shit the other night. The Tigers are only going to win when Screwball pitch. And the Guardians are very underrated, and they have one of the low key best players in baseball, in Ramirez. Ramirez got a knockout too. Remember, he knocked out that good player on the Blue Jays.
What you mean, knocked him? They got in the squabble?
Yeah, they got in a squabble at second base.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was recent. I remember that. Yeah, that was a couple years ago.
Man, dude never recovered. He was one of the best players in the league. He ain't
He
never
was
recovered from that fight. Huh?
he was trash after the fight.
Man, he never did nothing after that.
Wow.
I forgot his name. I used to like him too. Royals, Yankees. I gotta see who's pitching. Yankees just got too many bats, man. That team the Yankees got was built for the postseason, man. They got big hitters, man, and the Royals got a couple of good pitchers, but I think the Yankee hitting is just too much for the Royals. I look at the Royals like a team that's not a top echelon team in the league. I put them like on that second tier, but I don't know, could be a Dodger Yankee World Series. I remember San Diego played the Yankees when Tony Gwynn was living. Could be a San Diego Yankee series. I really thought the Phillies was gonna handle the Mets, but now it's looking iffy. Them damn Mets is just balling. And I've been telling y'all all week about how all year they kept talking about the Mets, the Mets, the Mets, and I didn't see it. Now I see it. Now I see it, man. That dude Lindor is balling like he on the Rangers. and they just have no quit in them. They hitting in them late innings. Gurriel is his name Gurriel? No, it ain't Gurriel.
Yeah, they said Mike, we did get convicted of murder in
She
20.
said you a '90s baby. She like you, DJ.
I'm an 80s baby. I'm 89. That's
She
80.
said you a '90 baby.
Nah, I'm 89. I'm an 80s baby.
She snatching a year off for you. Bryce Harper on the Phillies grew up in yeah, he did.
Shit, they just had a player. What team was it on? Was it that Green Bay game? They said one of them. It was a DB that was out of Vegas. He was he went to Bishop Gorman. That
Mm.
you heard about Bishop Gorman?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, they ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, my nephew played against them a couple times. And
Yeah,
Snoop Dogg's son was on that squad.
yeah, Snoop Dogg son. Yeah, they moved out here for that little while he was going in. I heard it's like 30 racks to go there or something.
Dang, Jose Ramirez got Tim Anderson too.
That's a fact. It's October. It's still hot as hell in Vegas. Bishop Gorman High.
Okay, my bad. It was Odor that knocked out Batista. Batista never recovered after that.
Man,
Ramirez squabbled Tim Anderson, a black dude. Oh man, that fool, like you want to squabble me? Ramirez all short and shit. Ramirez like when he hit him, like Ramirez was shocked, like ooh, I knocked him out. That fool Batista got up, he wanted to squabble, and his players like, man, he don't want that. He don't want that nigga never did nothing after that.
man, it's crazy that it's like the NBA is like the only league that really, really frowned upon a good squabble. Like, man, what's wrong with a good squabble in sports? You know what I mean? Like, you fight in the WNBA, you getting suspended, you getting fined, everything. Like, man, these other sports, man, you can get yours off. Look at hockey, man. You can catch a real squabble.
Oh man, the refs let you get in for a while before they
For
get in the
real, they
minute.
stand there and watch, like, do y'all shit. You know what I mean? Like, why in the NBA you can't catch just a quick little, you know what I mean? They ain't gotta kill each other, but let them get a quick couple off. You feel me? Like, it's crazy, man.
If you really think about what you just said, it make all the sense in the world to let NBA and NFL players get to squabble on for a few seconds. Remember Deion Sanders and Andre Rice? I
Yeah,
mean Jerry Rice?
Andre Rising. Now, when the
Yeah,
Andre Rising?
right. I think both.
Oh,
Yeah, him and Rising was buddies, and they squabbled like a mug.
yeah. Man,
Hey, that
we
was
remember them
crazy.
good days. Like, we all remember that Kobe and old boy Sacramento.
Great.
Was it Doug
Oh,
Christie?
Matt Barnes, Doug
No, no,
Christie.
no, yeah, Doug Christie. We remember that one. Like all the good ones we remember. You know what I mean? So it's like, but nowadays they got security rushing the floor. The team gets a technical if the
Man,
players come off the bench. Like, man, that's whack. Even the girls. Recently, it was Brittany Griner and another girl. They had got into it, and they made this big old commotion, kicked them both out the game and shit.
yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
even do nothing. They didn't even swing on each other. All they did was like kind of push each other, and they both got ejected out the game. Like that shit is weak. Like especially, I've been saying for the longest, the WNBA needs more drama, more controversy, and people is gonna watch it. They're gonna really invest their money into it and really watch it. They need like a pregnancy scandal or something, like somebody cheating on somebody or something.
We're going to revisit this. We're going to do a live, and that's what we're going to talk about the fights in professional sports. We're just going to focus on that.
That's gonna be
I
hard.
remember Reggie Miller and Kobe.
Yeah,
I,
I remember that.
I think that was John Starks, or somebody on the Knicks that stole
Oh,
on Kobe.
them Knicks and them Pistons, man, they used to squabble all the time. Like back in the day. Like you go to the lane, you go up in that lane against somebody, man, they knock your whole head off. Who's that? Carl Malone. Remember he hit Isaiah Thomas?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, Carl Malone. He like I want to say he elbowed him or something, and I think he was bleeding or something in his head or something. So years and years later, um, Kenyon Martin gets in the lead, and Carl Malone come down the lane. He goes straight for that fool head. Just knock his head. And he like, yeah, he was like, that was for Isaiah. You feel me? This, mind you, this is years later because he was I want to say he was like a kid when that happened. And he seen that and was like, man, I'm gonna get that fool. And he went straight for his head when he came to the lane. Yeah, so he said Carl Malone effed Isaiah up. Yeah, I think he had a bleeding.
Man. Yeah, they
Christian.
ought to let them get off. Y'all shouldn't get no text.
Yeah. At least, you know what I mean, don't let it be, you know what I mean, too bad. Shit. I mean, but even what happened when we seen, remember, what was this last season when it was Draymond and Rudy Gobert and all of them? And these fools, his team, Rudy Gobert's teammates, Cat and Anthony Edwards, they was all scared to even get in it because they didn't want to get fined and suspended and stuff. But Draymond eat them suspensions like they ain't nothing. You feel me? Like his pockets is cool. But yeah, he the only one really that really still got that dog in him.
Man, we're going to have to holler at the NBA and tell them what we want.
For real, like, listen to the people.
You should give them one tech, but don't kick them out the game.
Yeah.
If they want to squabble twice, you go on, bye.
Now they say, you know, they tried to make the NBA more family friendly. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they like want that. But man, all the other leagues are still thriving. Like, and a fight ain't nothing, but it's just a fight. You know what I mean? In real life, fights happen on the basketball court, whether it's the gym, at schools, in the park, wherever. A fight can happen. You know what I mean? And you could just, you know, get over it. It's a physical thing. You feel me? The sport is physical, so somebody gonna get mad here and there.
Well, with that said, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to fight in the NFL. They got pads and helmets on.
Exactly.
If they want to squabble, let them get their squabble on.
But look, what happened when they get like get into it? What happened? They get a flag for unnecessary roughness or something like that. And then most of the time you get two flags, each side get a flag. It cancel each other out. So like they rarely get kicked out the game and all of that because they got into a shoving match or one player threw another player to the ground or something like that. Like, but basketball the only one soft like that. But I feel like I used to see a lot of videos where the pitcher hits the batter with a ball and he rushed the mound. You feel me? That don't happen no more.
Nah, not really. They clear the benches and just step back. But I think in football, if they get into it, go on, let them squabble. I mean, they protect it. Hockey, they be getting busted noses, teeth knocked out, black eyes.
They be squabbling. It's like you can't even play if you can't fight. You feel me?
Yeah. But you know what though? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's racist. But them black hockey players be getting fucked up and how they be socking them black dudes out. And I mean, some of the black dudes can squabble, but they be like, you don't get a second chance if you're a black hockey player, nigga. They be on your ass.
Man, I ain't really seen that. I ain't know the blacks was getting whooped on like that.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Some of the blacks can squabble, but they be targeted, man. I be like, damn, look at this.
The way that they
socked up
in hockey, the way that they grab the jersey and then they be trying to grab your jersey and just uppercut you and punch on you and shit while they holding you. Like, man, that shit crazy. Like Cedric said, man, you know, they get some hood dudes in there, man. They be skating without a stick out there just looking for a fade. You feel me? He said Ohtani bat flip yesterday. He's gonna get hit for those type of celebrate. You can't bat flip?
Yeah, but it's like taunting.
A bat flip after a homer?
Yeah, it's disrespect.
Man, they getting soft too. Man, God,
yeah, they been soft. And they was doing that back when Sosa and Barry Bonds was
And
banging.
Mark McGuire and them like
Yeah,
you can't bat like bro like that's crazy. I didn't know that. That show
yeah.
y'all pictures for baseball. But nigga, I hit a homer, I'm bat flip. I don't give a shit, man.
You can't even stare at your ball like and watch it go out the fence and then start jogging around. They be ready to beat you up.
You serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I ain't know that.
They like, nigga, you don't be looking at your home run, fool.
That's crazy. And you supposed to just put your head down and run your bases. Like,
Yeah.
but man, you gotta be twisted, man. I'll be out there bat flipping. See, like they need to. Everything is just getting so soft now, man. You can't do
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, keep the game exciting, man. Let them do
Yeah,
little stuff like that. If they want to do a cartwheel to home plate, let them.
exactly. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, you know what I mean? It's an emotional thing. You showing your emotions. You're so happy. You want the fans to be involved. You want everybody to have this feeling. Like you have to let them be them. You have to let them do their thing. Like this is the reason why these leagues are what they are now because back at one point in time they was just mediocre. Like you could buy an NBA team for the you know what I mean for the low for a couple 100,000. These is $1 billion teams now. You know what I'm saying? So the reason they got so big over time was for one because of the rivalries. You know what I mean? If you didn't have Jordan versus the Bulls, if you didn't have you know what I mean guys like Barkley, Ewing, you know what I mean, Dikembe blocking people's shots and going, you know what I mean, doing a finger wave like you don't have the league is not wouldn't be what they are now. In football, you can barely celebrate now. Like
Right, that's bush.
that,
Actually, they changed the rule. You can celebrate for a couple seconds, but I still been seeing them throw flags on the celebration.
yeah, they just did it. Some game out one of the games I was watching today. I'm like, damn. I don't think you still can't spike the ball.
No, you
You know
can't
what I
spike the
mean?
ball.
It's like certain things you can't do. Like you know,
I,
like that's part of the game. We want to see that. We don't want you to
right,
score a touchdown and then just walk off the field like it's just nothing. Like
right. I was watching a game last week. I don't remember who it was. Somebody scored a touchdown. He did a little moderate celebration. They
mm-hmm,
flagged him, and announcer said, "Wow." He didn't even do anything excessive or out of the
yeah,
ordinary. And they flagged him like that. That shouldn't be cool. And it shouldn't be cool.
they shouldn't. But I feel now that the penalty is kind of less now because they put the penalty on the kickoff instead of the second point.
Right. That's true. That's
So,
true.
like, but still, like Chad Johnson was taking all them fines for doing outrageous stuff, mooning
Awesome.
the crowd,
Awesome.
mooning the
Nigga grab
crowd.
the phone out the
Yeah, the
goalpost.
phone, the Sharpie out the thing, like
Yeah.
that type of stuff we want to see. You know,
Man, that was off the chain right there.
hey, man,
And,
people
and
go to the cheerleader.
the NFL trip, those are moments you can market.
That's what makes the game.
Yeah. Man, you have a dude and this girl wanting to watch the game together because she be like, oh, let's see what he gonna do today. You know what I'm saying? The kids that want to stay up and watch the game to see what
For real.
the clowning.
Yeah, for real. We used to go to school. You seen what happened last night? You seen this? You seen that? Like, you know what I mean?
But you know how they looking at it. And earlier I said I wasn't being racist, but now I'm gonna be racist. They looking at it like these are the black monkeys getting paid too much money to act like animals.
Well, yeah, they don't want to see black people fighting. You know what I mean?
No.
Because they're gonna feel like we being ghetto. You know what I mean? But the
Yeah,
white boys, they could just fight all day, all night, and it's cool. Like
yeah,
it's crazy,
yeah. I
man.
get it, but I'm really talking about like the celebrations.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah,
Yeah, even celebrations. Yeah.
yeah,
Because the other guys they don't do too much of that. Black people we get creative. We add the sauce to it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
When Cam Newton was doing a dab,
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo.
everybody was doing that. Everybody
Man,
was talking about that. He getting touchdowns, and he just something that simple. White people was doing that shit. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
And
man,
what's funny is Deion Sanders used to do all that and go into the end zone, and some of the announcers didn't like it. They hated Deion for that. And now the group that comes up under Dion, what are they all doing? They all copying Dion. So, let people, like you said, be creative. Let people start their own trends, man.
Mhm. Facts.
I don't think they trip. I don't remember them tripping when the Bengals used to be doing their thing. The Icky Shuffle and stuff. I think all the white people like that.
Yeah, I remember that. And what was the other? It was the dad with Cam, and then the gritty that everybody they still doing the gritty now sometimes with the little dance like Stephon Diggs and all of they used to do that. Uh, I like one of the other I do like that's underrated. Jalen Waddle when he scored, he do the little penguin waddle thing.
Yeah.
Man,
Hey, Uncle Buck sent me $10 the other day. Thanks, Buck.
oh
20
man,
more. I'll get you a wrench on this.
hey, Buck a real one, man. He said Serato or wax. Man, for real, I never mess with like straight wax, straight vinyl. But so I gotta say Serato. Serato, you just get that one uh the one vinyl piece and it's universal work for every song, you feel me? I wouldn't carry around a whole bunch of crates. Well, if I don't have to, you feel me? So I'm gonna say Serato for sure. Most people don't know I really used to DJ.
They said Antonio Brown twerked when he did a touchdown. I seen a MMA a woman twerk after she won in this lady face.
Hey, a lot of people don't remember when the lady won the MMA and she flashed.
Oh wow, I didn't see
Like
that.
she lift her shirt up and flashed the crowd. I think she got in trouble for that too.
Hmm.
I don't even think she like watched it more, but yeah, that was
Damn.
crazy.
Man, people get excited and they be caught up in the moment, man.
That,
But I guess if it's kids in the crowd,
yeah,
then it ain't
yeah.
cool.
I don't know how many kids that are MMA or boxing,
Right.
but shit,
Some
like man, like even like I haven't watched in a long time, but man, I used to be a huge wrestling fan, man. When I was a kid, like my pops, he used to watch a lot of wrestling, and that was like the talk of the town. Like you know, you went to school the next day after the weekend, you was talking about what happened wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now I think it's different now too, because like I came up in the era where it was like you had a lot of just celebrity a lot of dudes that was really big names.
Hmm.
It don't even seem like it's the same because I'd be like, they be talking. I might come across them and I'd be like, who's that? Who is this dude? Like, it ain't like when they're Stone Cold, The Rock, like all these leagues. They change everything, man. Just make it weird.
You can tell that I've adapted to this new era of being soft because what Noodle Capone just said made me feel like, man, this is outrageous. They should let NBA players do hard fouls and talk trash again, which they should have never took out the game to me.
For real.
And I don't know if you play basketball. I play basketball. I would commit
Like,
to hard foul because I'd be like, nigga, you schooling me already, nigga. You're not finna come in the middle too. Pick
nah, we
your
didn't.
poison. I mean, come on,
When I
man.
was hooping, we didn't do a hard foul is gonna lead to a fade every time. We didn't really play that. Like if you go, it is what it is. If you're gonna get hooped on, if you're gonna get outworked, our thing was getting dunked on. Like if you got dunked on, we made you lead a game. Like if you got dunked on real bad, like oh you got to sit down and then play it, and we would like call somebody else in. But other than that, like we wasn't really about just knocking somebody out the sky, attacking with
Man,
somebody.
I was doing all that. My homies, my hardcore homies, my solid homies, anybody tell you, man, you got a choice. You can either keep shooting on me, nigga. You can bust on me. You can fake me out, go between your legs, beat me to the hoop. You can show me out that way, or you could dunk on me. But one thing you're not gonna do is you're not finna elbow me. You ain't finna push me around. So have it your way, man. But you're not finna just dog me out, nigga. That's what's not gonna happen. Cause now it's not even about basketball with me no more. Now it's personal because nigga, you showing me up and you not giving me no respect. To elbow a nigga where I came from, that was disrespectful. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you can even be friends, nigga. If you friends, you not even gonna elbow me.
But what kind of elbow? Like an elbow to get past you, like the on
Like
the
the
bench?
nigga going to the basket to lay it up or dunk, and the nigga hits you.
Oh
No,
no,
no, no, ain't none of that.
yeah, that's a squabble right there. We got a
Yeah,
squabble after that.
yeah,
But like,
absolutely. So I
yeah,
used to stay, dog. And then you gotta let me put you in a let me picture it for you.
mhm,
Cause where I grew up is the nice part of the neighborhood. So you got gang members, but then you got these real basketball players from West LA and from different high schools coming to play with us. These dudes are 6'4", 6'6", 6'8".
mhm,
We can't fuck with you. So
yeah,
we gotta try to keep you out the middle or whatever, nigga. You could shoot over us, you could dunk over us, you could block our shots, all of that. So what you not gonna do, we gang members. You not finna come in here boxing me out, nigga, doing all this shit, no knees and no way. You not finna do that.
man,
So I can't squabble with niggas 6'8". I'm sorry, y'all might can, but I can't
for
squabble with
real.
niggas 6'8". So when you go to that basket to dunk on me next time, I'm up into you, and you finna be on the ground. And now we can squabble, cause now, nigga, you on the ground or you on your knees, nigga. You more my height now, nigga. You still want to squabble? And dudes will quit. The dudes that didn't bang, they would quit every time.
Man, I always on the other channel I always tell you to give us an Eileen roll call, and you never
Oh,
read
I
it.
seen that on the last one
Yeah,
when Sag was. See, on my part, Eileen, it wasn't but me and my brother, and then it was Baby Cal down the block. Everybody else was squares. When you
uh,
go to the Eileen where the '60s originated on our side, you had Kudo got killed by police and a police dog. Lil Looney got killed on Eileen. Um, Lil Squally D got paralyzed. He did a robbery that was on the news. He robbed a jewelry store when they had that little swap meet in the jungle.
mhm,
Um, you got Rooster. Rooster's still around. His little brother be in the comment section all the time. And Rooster's the one I told the story about us. I got in a car accident on Hoover Street. Um, you got Baby Creep. He's still around. Dev just died of like a heart attack. He was doing drugs, uh, but he was a solid dude once upon a time. Um, Little Scatterbrain, he's still around, solid homie. Um, who else? We had a lot of homegirls. Dana, her auntie. Um, it was a big baller. What's his name? I'm getting old, man. But it was a big baller that everybody know of. He used to come on Eileen. He didn't live on Eileen.
it's cool. Yeah, really.
I know it's some
I
more
always
though.
think that would be
Riley
a
Junior's
good
off
question
Eileen.
for the other
It
channel.
was quite a few. That block had a lot of gang members on that block.
Always uh figured that would be a great question. You know what I'm saying for the other
Yeah,
show.
yeah, it
Uh,
is. I would have to get somebody else because I know I'm missing some names. I know everybody on the block, but I'm missing some names. But it
yeah,
was see on that 60th. I mean on that side, on the 60th Street side, it went from 60th to 64th. You know what I'm saying? So it's a long ass block. Where
yeah,
I lived at, it was 2 blocks. It was only 2 blocks long. And it was just me and my brother on this block, and then on the next block, Baby Cal. And,
yeah,
and Dob. Dob is his nephew. And that was it. Well, you had the OG niggas on our block too now. You
yeah,
had twins, and you had it was a big family of brothers. They off our block too.
yeah. See, I come from an era where we was die hard with the hooping. You know what I mean? We wore basketball shorts under our clothes just in case it popped off and we was, you know what I mean, we ended up somewhere and had to hoop, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So I mean we would hoop everywhere, man. Churches that had courts, we would hop the fence and go to schools just to hoop, you know what I mean, everywhere. But, when I would go to LA, like I spend my weekends, my summers, and everything, in LA. So on my street, it was a dude named Harvey. Now Harvey wasn't really like from the neighborhood or nothing like that, but he grew up there. He lived over there, and I think he like owned the apartments. And so in the apartments in the back, he had a court. Now Harvey drove Harvey drove like an 82, 83 lack, like the long, like, you know what I mean? Like El Dorado. But Harvey is all of like 4'7", 5'1". Like he not tall at all. You know what I mean? And his wife way bigger than him. You feel me? So Harvey was a short dude. He was way older. Like, this is a grown man. At this time, we like 16, 17, you know what I mean? Maybe 15, 14. Harvey probably like in his 40s. But Harvey had these elbows, man. I just seen him for the first time in like 20 years at the homie funeral last month. But Harvey got these, like, he a small dude, but he got size. He yoked. He got these elbows though, and he would use them motherfuckers on the court. Like, he would be just, you know what I mean? Like, not deliberately just trying to kill you with the elbows, but if he hit a spin move or anything like that, he using his elbows to his advantage. So we had to, we kind of had to play around that, and because we wasn't gonna fight him because you know what I mean, he was our elder, and the court that he had in the back was. He kept, like I said, he like 5 foot on a good day in shoes. You feel me? So he would never had a court raised high. So we used to have to play on this little ass court. So we would be over there just dunking, just you know what I mean? We'd be behind the back. We going through the leg. We doing all that, just dunking all crap. But he would never dunk. Even if he get open and get close to the hoop, he would just lay it up. He would like never dunk. But man, we used to like battle, man. We used to just go at it. Like, everybody used to come down there and see us and watch us and just see what was going on. But yeah, we used to have just battles. I mean, it'll be times we just yelling at each other. You don't hear nothing through the whole block, but just us yelling, just going at it. Like, it used to be crazy, man. It's good times. But yeah, basketball get like that, man. It gets serious.
Easty Crip said, I know you're not talking about my cousin Craig.
Yeah. They talking about people that that I know and they know. They talking about some of my homies that passed. Miss 702 said the homie Ricky, the homie Baby No Good, was her first boyfriend.
Everybody was her first boyfriend. I don't know why they all could be first.
And I always, when I say his name, when people say his name, I always say, because I always thought he was I thought he was either Lil or Baby No Good. But some people say Baby No Good, some people just say No Good. But I just knew him. I was like, no, I don't even know for real if he like Lil No Good or Baby No Good.
Miss 702 got boyfriends like Q's got best friends.
For real. Nah, but he was solid though. He was a real one, man. He was a good dude, man.
I got a story I be wanting to tell. When I got out of prison, when you come from getting locked up, you feel like Superman. Every nigga that get out of prison feel like Superman if he got in shape while he was in prison. So I come home, I'm feeling all solid and tough and, then squabbled up in there. So I'm feeling, when you come home from prison, you really thinking you could whoop every nigga on the street because a nigga that didn't just get out too. So I go play basketball with Cowboy. Me and Cowboy playing basketball with some real basketball players. Them niggas was serving me. They was beating me every which way possible. And I'm like, I tell them no, I'm nice. I give them a warning, cuz you already beat me. You showing me up. You can't foul me. You can't elbow me, nigga. None of that. Nigga elbowed me again. So I said, all right. So he go to dunk on me. I up in him. He falls straight on his face, neck all crooked and shit. And I get over him, nigga. Come on, nigga. I fire on him. And I got a 38. And so I'm like, nigga, what's up? Oh, but I skipped the part. So it's a bunch of basketball players. It's like 8 of them and it's just me and Cowboy. And they like, what's up? What's up? Yeah, all right, what's up? What's up? So I go to my little hoodie and grab my burner. Oh, nigga, you got a gun, nigga. Fuck y'all. It's 8 of y'all. Cowboy like, oh, kid, now stall them out. These the homies. These the homies. Nigga, them niggas ain't my homies. Them niggas beat me up. Nigga, you ain't helping me, nigga. And Cowboy like, cuz, the homie tripping. So I was like, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gone. I grabbed my shit and I left. And I was really mad at Cowboy. But later on in hindsight, I'm like, you know what? Maybe Cowboy shouldn't have did nothing. Maybe he should have told me to stall him out. You know what I'm saying? I could have went back to the pen for shooting them niggas. You know what I'm saying? He could have seen me get packed out. He would have had to help. So in hindsight, maybe he was right. But at the time, I was hot. I wanted them fades. I'm like, nigga, I'm fresh home. All of them like 6'4" and bigger. Every one of them. And they didn't want it. Once it come to gang banging, they didn't want it.
Nah, it always like, you know what I mean? People like, oh man, take that somewhere else, man. We just trying to hoop.
Yeah.
But maybe maybe the start of my era was kind of the start of it kind of getting softer because we didn't do all that. Like we didn't do a lot of fouling and hard fouls, and you know what I mean. Like it was just really about your skill. You know what I mean. We grew up watching and one video, so it was like, can you really get past me without all that? Like in my era, that niggas is calling every foul. You feel me? Blow wind on a nigga too hard. Like, that's a foul. You like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
we wasn't calling foul. If you call foul,
You was soft.
they don't even say you cheating or you soft.
Yeah.
And so you didn't really get your fouls honored.
I do remember in the beginning, though, niggas be like, nigga, if you ain't bleeding, it ain't a foul. But yeah, we didn't do a lot of like fouling. Like,
Man, you go in the middle, you had to play tough. You had to
yeah,
rough ball it.
nah, we was
But
trying to dunk. Like, and then like, we would get if you would get into like a thing with somebody on the court, like they would just be like, everybody else back up, you stand under the basket, and you go try to dunk on him. And I would never get dunked on. Like for some reason, I could always block the shot. Like, dude was bigger than me, like or whatever.
man, when I was a little kid, when I was like 12, 13 years old, when I go on the 60 side, actually older than that too, but starting off at like 12 years old and to about maybe 16, when I go on the 60 side to play basketball, it didn't matter if y'all roughed each other up because after the basketball game, we get ready to box. Now you could slap box or you could put on a glove, whatever y'all want to do. So nigga was gonna get his revenge anyway. So nigga didn't even have to mess up the basketball game. We gonna get out after the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna mess the whole game up.
Yeah, we didn't do that. But after the game though, niggas be like, man, get out my backyard. Y'all go out in the street.
Yeah, hey, and then my house where I lived at when I moved to when I lived in Pomona, my house had the best basketball court you ever seen.
Mm.
Like, so they used to say that supposedly there used to be a pool there. It used to be a pool and a jacuzzi. Well, they concreted it off, so it was a slab of concrete like that thick uh, for the court that you just step on top of. Like, you know, you got the regular ground, and then the court sits about like, you know, just like a half an inch or an inch thick, and then you step onto the court. So the pole is in the cement, and then you got the court right there. So and then it went all the way to the wall, to the neighbors, and then on the side it's about a couple feet of grass in between the concrete and the wall on both sides. And man, yeah, we used to have just epic games back there, man. Go and it was our house, so we could be there all night, just hooping all day, all night. Like, it was serious back then. Even football in the middle of the street and everything. They got a barbershop on Century and what?
Yeah, man, I don't know. That's why when somebody asked me a few weeks ago, is gang banging dead? No, it ain't dead. As long as niggas still killing each other, it ain't dead. It's just not the same. But I'm gonna go, DJ. I gotta get up in the morning, man.
All right, for sure, man. Yeah, you gotta handle that, man.
Yeah,
I hope everything, straight, man.
man. My
Hope
feet
that
so
cafeteria.
swollen right now, and they so ashy, man. My feet ain't never been ashy. I think it's from that Epsom salt. But I'm out of here, man. We got to come back and talk some street sports and stuff like
Yeah,
that too.
back in the day, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And Rockhead got to come back, man. He owes one.
yeah, you do.
And I'll be wondering how the fuck, how do how did Rockhead even get to coaching? Like, I don't think he ever really told that story.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we'll ask. You type. All right, I'm
Yeah.
going, y'all. Hey, y'all, good looking out for watching.